everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Browns are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against a Packers offense that will have a lot to deal with. It's set to be a cold one on the shores of Lake Erie. We send you up to First Energy Stadium. Our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the forecast calling for more of the same of what we're seeing right now, a steady coat of fresh snow here at First Energy Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Third down and 5.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He finds Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. One quarter down here on a frigid December night. 7-0 is our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Second and goal to go now. To Johnson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is third and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to...
Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now. Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Josh Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns are back within a score. The 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going up top. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the... This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Look at the spin. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught by Nelson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it 3rd down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. An incredible play there on 4th down. 44 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability.
Offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there.
This is tough as a defender because it was well blocked, but someone has to find a way to make a play. Otherwise, you're doing exactly what the defense is doing now, watching the offense celebrate a long game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. What a spin. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll look to throw. And he finds Barnage. He's got it. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run the option left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought at worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He finds Coleman. Give him 16 yards on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run the option left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. They'll throw. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
He's back to throw. He can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run the option left. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready. Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
I got 15. I got 15. Me.
They'll run the option left. And he's going to fight it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. Now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They'll run the option left. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.